I bought a paddle board from Aldi about must have been 4 months ago, and I haven't used it yet. So I'm out for Easter now, and I'm on my own. My wife's going to come out a few days time, and I'm at Coochiemudlo, and I'm going to give this thing a go. So I'm going to try and use it, blow it up the same as I do with rubber dinghy. You first of all use one of these little fans, and that will put a load of air in it. Then I'll use the pump. Seems to be working. Well, so far so good. Now, Aldi gives you this pump, so let's see how it happens with this then. There we go. They give you a pump and a thing, so what happens here? Yeah, that goes on here. Pump it up to 15 psi, so come on. That's it. Let's give this a go. I don't know which way you use this. You put the bung in first or the bung in afterwards. Let's try the bung in both ways. I don't think I'll need to go paddling myself. I think I'll have got my exercise by the time I've pumped it up. Oh. Hang on. It's terrible when you need your glasses to read a dial. Hang on, I'll be back. Anyway, they give you a nice pump. Right, I've put in it so far, I've put in it 4 psi. I've got 15, got to go to 15. Right, here we go. Well, that's 15 psi. Oh, it feels fairly hard. Well, it all looks pretty good. Here's the paddle you get with it. So we'll take those off now. Finish with those. And that clips together. Oops. Oh, you adjust it for height, so I'm a diddly squat, so maybe I go up a little bit. How does this work? Oh yeah, that goes like that. So we'll try about there, eh? Right, put that over there for now, on the side. Well, after all that, I'll go to the loo before I get on the paddleboard, because I think it'd be hard to go to the loo on that, and I'll put it in the water and give it a go. Well, it ties behind the boat all right on a bit of string I've put it on, and it's got a nice D-shackle there, so should be able to tow it, I hope. Anyway, got to get on it now. I'm not going to be able to film while I'm on the paddleboard, but I might get somebody else to film me. All right. Here's a reasonable paddle to Anatoly's boat. It'd be about 400 meters away. Just coming up to see Anatoly on Wild Thing. Haven't seen him for about 4 months. Boat's looking pretty good though. Bit of weed, but otherwise looks good. I'm on Anatoly's catamaran. I've just come over and had a cup of coffee with him, and as Anatoly says, he's surviving. He's doing quite well. Look down below, the place is pretty tidy. You know, I was a bit worried when I came out here he'd have depression, but he hasn't. But he's struggling. Not being able to walk very well, and not being able to use your arms too well, and having to use a walking stick, but he's getting on with life, and that's basically all I can say. And his boat's reasonably up together. He had a bit of a bad luck. His boat's made of carbon, and on the rudder there, the lightning, we had an electrical storm. I was out here and it was pretty bad, and he got hit on his on the back of the boat there. He got hit, and you can see where the lightning went through the rudder and downstairs, basically in the middle of the boat, just there. He had his mobile phone leaning against the side of the boat, about very close to the waterline, I believe, and I believe it came up through the water line, through the boat, smashed his phone, and then don't know where it came out, but completely blew his phone up. So, and as well as that, just underneath that winch there's his inverter, which is I think about 1,800 watts, and it blew that up, and it also blew the solar charger up as well. So, you know, the expense of the lightning strike must have been about two to 3 grand. Anyway, he's got it all back together now, and he's still got a few things to buy. Obviously his instruments all got fried, so, but he's basically happy at the moment. He's happy with his lot on the boat, and since I last saw him, Anatoly's definitely improved slightly. He might not realize it himself, but his mobility has gained, you can't say how much, but he's definitely managed to climb on my boat and have a cup of tea a bit better than he did before. So good luck to Anatoly, and see you, Anatoly, and good luck. Probably come and see you again in a few months' time and see how you are.
Thanks, Simon.
And now I'm going to go for a sail. I'm going to head off basically towards Peel Island, past Mayora, and into the sandbanks down there, and find somewhere to polish the sides of my boat in the beautiful crystal water. Tow's well behind the boat.